Hi guys, welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the 11 plus exam. I took the 11 plus exam and I've got some news. I passed! So on the 10th test I scored 377. I'm not really sure what the pass mark was, but it will come back to me later. On the Bexley test I scored 249. I actually got into the top 180 and the pass mark was 218. On the Medway test I scored 673. The pass mark was 491 and I think I scored the best on that test. And all in all, I think I scored really well on my 11 plus test. And congratulations to all the people who passed their 11 plus, well done. And if you didn't, it's okay because you have lots of other opportunities to get into a grammar school. With me passing my 11 plus, I've got a lot of questions from my fans about how I did it and stuff. So I'm going to be telling you in this video. It's going to be like a question and answer Q&A video. So yeah, let's get started. So the first question is, what is the 11 plus? The 11 plus is an exam that children in the UK take. Children are usually 10 when they take the exam, but people born in early September are 11 because the 11 plus. So the 11 plus is really important because it can really change your life. If you take the 11 plus and you get into a really good school because you passed it, it will be better than you not even doing the 11 plus and then going to a nearby school. When do you take it? So, like I said before, you take it when you're 10 or 11. Really, you don't worry if you're 10 right now in year 5 and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to take it, I need to sign up, oh my gosh, I'm so late. Because you actually do it in year 6. This doesn't mean you register for it in year 6. You register it during the summer holidays or in year 5. I recommend you register early so that you don't have to worry about it and you can relax during your summer holidays. But that's just my opinion. There's other 11 plus like exams. There's the 12 plus and the 13 plus and your GCSEs, which is like the 11 plus but much harder, and you're doing other subjects to that, but you can still get into a grammar school if you pass your GCSEs and do really well in them. Registration is really important because not only will you not be allowed to go into the test, even if you do manage to sneak in, there'll be no paper for you to do. So even if you have been practicing really hard and think, I'm going to pass this exam, then it's just a waste of your time if you haven't registered. And also, even if you do get a paper which isn't yours, you probably won't get the results. So you will never know whether you passed or failed, which is going to look like you're lying when people say, did you do 11 plus? You're like, yeah. And they'll be like, what did you get? And you're like, I haven't got my results yet. They obviously think you failed and you're too embarrassed to tell someone else. If you do fail, you should tell the truth if you did fail, because it doesn't really matter if you failed your 11 plus because it's just an exam. It depends how you do on the day. And also there's the 12 plus, which mind you is a bit harder, so don't be like, oh, I can do 12 plus. I mean, you know, while you're doing your 11 plus, you still have to work hard doing your 11 plus. But if you don't, it's okay. And it's loads of non-selective schools that are really good. It's not just me. It's not just what I'm saying that you won't go to a good school. There's loads of good schools such as St. Catherine's and St. Ursula's. So don't worry. Also, a clear vision is important too, because if you have a motive to passing, then you're most likely going to pass. I mean, if you're doing it for the sake of your parents, that's not really a good motive. Like, you probably won't do it because maybe one day you don't get a sweetie from your parents and you're like, oh, maybe I won't pass my 11 plus. That will serve them right. Because it's really affecting you, not your parents. So, another thing is that how to prepare. Someone else how to prepare. You prepare by studying, tutoring, which is a bit of a controversial topic, whether or not you need a tutor. Personally, I found that I needed a tutor. Some people can manage without tutors, but here's the thing. Some things you can't learn by yourself in books. There's websites, but sometimes you don't always find them. And trust me, in one lesson you're probably going to learn something new. And if that with your tutor, they can tell you stuff about the exam, like what you need to take. For example, you need to take a pencil case. So this is the pencil case I wrote for my Kent and Bexley and Medway exam. But I took the Bexley exam in my school, so I didn't really need to use it because they were school equipment. So in here is a ruler, a protractor, which I don't recommend you using if they say what's the angle of this, because it might get taken away from you. I don't think I had it in my pencil case, I just took it out for the exam. There's an eraser, a sharpener, and lots of pencils and a pen. In the Kent test you'll need the pen for story writing. They will ask you to use a pen. You can use pencil, but most of the time I think you should use pen because you're just following the instructions. Also, you need a watch as well. Not a lot of people take this, so it might give you an advantage. But watch to see how long you're taking. Make sure it's working before you get to the exam. Make sure of that. make sure it's the correct time, so you're not just be like, oh, I thought it took 5 minutes when they say the test is over. So yeah, also the test will be broken into parts, so it'll be maths, non-verbal, verbal, or maths 1, maths 2, maths 3. So studying, so when you come home, don't go on your Xbox or PS4 or even Roblox or Minecraft, whatever you like to play when you get home. Because it's just a waste of your time. Once you start, you can't stop. I know that with games, because I used to play Roblox. Ban yourself from playing your games for a period of time, so you don't become reliant on the games. That's what I did for about 6 months. I banned myself from playing Roblox, and I was really living the life there on Bloxburg, having my house, you know, chillaxing, inviting people over. But I had to stop myself because you need to focus on your exams. Also, past questions and mock tests, you really need those because they're like your best friend. They tell you what you need to improve on, especially on Bond 11 Plus. Bond 11 Plus, let's say you scored 60%. Then, if you click a button like feedback button, they will say you need to work on these areas. They'll give you a number like 0205 and the thing you need to work on, so cubes, angles, etc, etc. Then you go on the practice questions and you find if you want to do cubes, which is 04, and has a title and the number, so you can just double check, I guess, if you remember what words or numbers better. I think I recommend trying it until you get at least 90% on each 10 question small test, or 100%, because it shows that you'll score much higher on your mock test when you actually do it. And even if you do get 90% on the first try, at least try 3 times, or 4, or how many you want to do. Don't just try once or twice, because they mix up the questions, so they might not be the same exact question you got right, okay? KSOL, plus DIY, and Bond, those are the websites I use. I know are really useful. Books are CGP, Bond, those are the two most helpful. And yeah, you also need to just make sure that you're not just studying. Have breaks as well, okay? Now I'm going to be talking about schools, so that for selective and non-selective people. So the best schools, I think, best 3 schools are Townley Grammar, because that's the school I'm going to, Dartford and Rochester for girls. These are all girls' schools. Also for boys, there is St. Olave's, there is Dartford for boys, there's also Wilmington for boys, so those are all good schools. Also, another thing is that for non-selective people, there's St. Catherine's, there's St. Ursula's, there is St. Paul's, there is Harris Academy, there is Thomas Tallis. Harris Academy isn't a good school, but if you really are desperate, those are some of the things you could put on your list if you're really desperate for a school to go to. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.